We are busy today. I hope you are ready to practice with me and to practice in the chat. And we are going to start with an idiom. We have a worksheet. We have example sentences written by the green team, and then you'll make your own sentences using the idiom. After that, we have listening with a twist. There are 3 stories. Each story, there are changes, so you have to listen for those changes. After that, we have Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. And then after that, we have positive, negative connotation pairs. And we will be looking at 6 adjectives. 3 of those adjectives have positive connotations or positive feelings, and 3 have negative feelings or negative connotations. We'll look at those. And there's worksheets, right? All these have worksheets. And then for the green team, we will end with the members only, and we have a speed reading activity. So the green team, stick around to the end because it'll be just for you. We'll end our class with the members only, and it's a speed reading activity. So green team, stick around to the very end if you can. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's start with our idiom worksheet, and our idiom is nearby. Nearby, write that on the board. Nearby. Nearby, and that means to be not far away. Not far away. It's not far away. It's nearby. Okay, and then I have an example sentence. Then we will look at a worksheet with our green team's example sentences, and then you will make your own sentences. Here is my sentence. Luckily, there's a market open nearby. Luckily, there's a market open nearby. That's my sentence. Luckily, there's a market open nearby. Luckily, there's a market open nearby, right? So, oh, we need milk. Oh, luckily, there's a market open nearby. Oh, we need something for dessert. Oh, luckily, there's a market nearby. We are lucky because we don't have to go far because there's a market nearby. Okay, so let's look at the worksheet, and then you'll make your own sentences. So here we go. It's right up there. And of course, all the worksheets are my Patreon. Go there, support me on Patreon so I can support you here. Yeah, Lolly, exactly. Okay, there we go. Let's check out examples. Example sentences. Yeah, there we go. So nearby, that means not far away. And actually I have to make the worksheet a little bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's look at these example sentences. Mary is here, and this is Mary's sentence. Joe and Sue usually have lunch at a nearby restaurant. One more time. Joe and Sue usually have lunch at a nearby restaurant, right? So it's not far away. Lolly is here. Here is Lolly's sentence. Let's grab a beer before the concert. There's a place nearby. Let's grab a beer before the concert. There's a place nearby, right? So we can go there, it's not far, and then we go to the concert. Tetsuro is here. Here is Tetsuro's sentence. After the concert ended, Joe suggested to Sue that they go to a karaoke bar nearby. One more time. After the concert ended, Joe suggested to Sue that they go to a karaoke bar nearby. So I guess maybe Lolly will join them at the karaoke bar after the concert, right? Marian sentence. Marian sentence. Our car is parked nearby. Oh, that's convenient. Our car is parked nearby. That is good news. Marcos. Here is Marcos's sentence. We don't need to drive to lunch. There's an Italian fast food place nearby. We don't need to drive to lunch. There's an Italian fast food place nearby. We can just walk. It's not far away. It's nearby. We can just walk. We don't have to take the car. Okay, now we have Mirena's sentence. Mirena is here. Here is Mirena's sentence. Let's talk quietly. There's a couple nearby who want to go to the same Italian fast food place as us. Let's go first. Maybe it's Marcos. Let's get there before he does. Let's talk quietly. There's a couple nearby who want to go to the same Italian fast food place as us. Let's go first. Maybe it's Marcos. Good one, Mirena. I like it. I like it. Tomas. Is Tomas here with us today? Here is Tomas's sentence. Excuse me, sir. I need some cash. Is there an ATM nearby? One more time. Excuse me, sir. I need some cash. Is there an ATM nearby? Yeah, and then good one, Tomas. I like it. Very useful. And that's my example sentence. I wrote that on the board. Okay, well, we have examples, right? And we learn by examples, right? And so there we go. I will put it back on the board. I just want to tell you it's time for you to write sentences. Use the idiom nearby, nearby, okay? I want to see your sentences in the chat. Here we go. I'm going to put the worksheet back on so you can see those example sentences, which will help you with your own sentences. Okay, Marcos is here. Good, good. Did you see, Marcos, did you see Mirena's sentence? Okay, I'm going to read the chat now. Samuel says, there's a private gas station nearby me. Okay. Okay, Peter says, I think that's Peter, I'm not sure. The remote is nearby. Sleepwalker, hello Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker says, let's go shopping. There is a mall nearby. Okay, Zara says, my school is nearby my house. That's convenient. That's nice. Just walk. Okay, Umesh says, the restaurant is nearby. Let's walk. So let's walk. So let's go. Okay, wait. I'm sorry, Umesh. I'm reading your sentence wrong. So there is, there is. Okay, Umesh, there is a restaurant nearby. Let's go there. There is a restaurant nearby. Let's go there. Maitra, there's a park nearby my house. Sleepwalker, there's a beautiful park nearby. Helga, there's a vending machine nearby selling purified water. Tetsuro, is there a bus stop nearby? Lolly, I heard a strange noise coming from the room nearby. Scary. Marcos, the Italian fast food nearby serves the best pizza ever. Great sentences. I'm going to go 2 more minutes and then we're going to go to our next activity, okay? So 2 minutes. The clock is counting down. Great sentences. I always say we learn by examples. In the chat, lots of great example sentences. Okay, Shams, there is a gas station nearby my house. There is a gas station nearby my house. Okay, Umesh. The bird sanctuary is nearby. The bird sanctuary is nearby. Helga, there's an excellent bakery nearby. Mary Poppins, we stayed in the hotel nearby the beach. Oh, that's nice, Mary. Lolly, there's a park nearby if you want to make a picnic. Good. There you go, Umesh. There's a restaurant nearby. Let's go there. Perfect. Okay, we got about 50 seconds left, and then we will do our listening with a twist. Okay, Mirena says, hold on, there's a bus nearby and you can rest. Shams, the bus station is nearby work. The bus station is nearby work. That's convenient. Okay, we have about 10 seconds left. Okay, let's go to our next activity. And of course, keep using the idiom. Just because we're going to our next activity doesn't mean you have to stop using nearby in sentences. Okay, good. Of course, Patreon for all the worksheets. Okay, our next activity is listening with a twist. Number 2. And there will be 3 stories. Story 1 is the base story. That means the original story. 2 is version 1. And things will change in version 1. What are those changes? You write those changes. 3 is version 2. And again, there will be other changes. So it's best to have a pencil and paper and write down those changes, and then in the chat write those changes. So I think it's best if you take notes. So I will read the story, and then you will hear those changes and then take notes, mark down, write down those words that changed, and then you can tell us what they are. Instead of just trying to remember all of them, because that would be difficult. So it's best to take notes. So the first story, the original story, the base story, I will read 1 time, and then we will read it together. And then version 1, I will read it 3 times, and then we will read it together, and just like version 2, okay? But the first time, you're not going to see the story. You just have to listen. It's a listening practice, okay? So here we go. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read story 1, the base story, first. And I will read it 1 time, and then we'll read it together. So, but this first time, I want you to listen carefully, okay? Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Saturday morning. They saw elephants, lions, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate ice cream. In the afternoon, they watched a bird show. They left the zoo at 4 p.m. Okay, let's look at it together. Let's read it together. This is the base. Okay, there it is right there. I gotta move it, make it larger. Okay, there it is. Let's read it together. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Saturday morning. I'll do it one more time. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Saturday morning. They saw elephants, lions, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate ice cream. In the afternoon, they watched a bird show. They left the zoo at 4 p.m. Okay. Now I will read story 2. What are the changes? I will tell you how many changes there are. And it's best to take a note and write down those words, okay? There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 changes. One more time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 changes, okay? So here we go. I will read it 3 times, okay? So listen carefully and jot down those changes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Sunday morning. They saw elephants, tigers, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate cotton candy. In the afternoon, they watched a seal show. They left the zoo at 5 p.m. Okay, here we go, second time. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Sunday morning. They saw elephants, tigers, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate cotton candy. In the afternoon, they watched a seal show. They left the zoo at 5 p.m. Third time, last time. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Sunday morning. They saw elephants, tigers, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate cotton candy. In the afternoon, they watched a seal show. They left the zoo at 5 p.m. Okay. Let me pull this down. I can't see the chat. Okay, did you get it? Let's see. I'm looking at the chat now. Okay, good, Mary. All right, Helga, Sunday, tigers, cotton candy, seal show, 5 p.m. Okay. Sleepwalker, Sunday, tigers, ate cotton candy, seal show, 5 p.m. Lolly, Sunday, tigers, cotton candy, seal show, 5 p.m. Did I say 6? One, two. Oh, no. Cotton candy, right? 2 words, and cotton's here and candy's here. There are 5 changes. You got it. So I was looking at cotton. So there are 5, not 6. My mistake. Yeah, only 5. Because in the sentence, here's cotton, and down, and the next line is candy. So I counted cotton. But cotton candy is 1 thing, 2 words, 1 thing, 1 change. So there are 5. So Samuel, Sunday morning, tigers, cotton candy, seal show, 5 p.m. Yep, 5. That's good. Umesh, Sunday, tiger, seal show, cotton candy, 5 p.m. Good. Yeah, it's 5, not 6. Costa Magna, hello Costa Magna. Sunday, tigers, 5 p.m. seal show, cotton candy. Yes, that's 5. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, I hate giving you the wrong information. There it is. Yeah, there are 5, not 6. Okay, here we go. Let's read it together. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Sunday morning. They saw elephants, tigers, and monkeys. So let's see. Tigers changed. Well, lions changed to tigers. Lions changed to tigers. Lily took pictures and ate cotton candy. So ice cream changed to cotton candy. In the afternoon, they watched a seal show. So bird show changed to seal show. They left the zoo at 5 p.m. 4 p.m. changed to 5 p.m. Good job, everyone. No, sleepwalker. No, I don't want to trick you. I don't do that. Okay, let's go to the second version, the third story. There are more changes. Okay, and I can't see the chat right now. Here, how many changes? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there's 6. The first one was 5. This one is 6, okay? So we have 6 changes. Take notes and tell me the changes, okay? Here we go. Countdown. This is version 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lily and her brother went to the zoo on Friday afternoon. They saw giraffes, lions, and penguins. In the afternoon, they rode the zoo train. They left the zoo at 3:30 p.m. Okay, here we go. Second time. Lily and her brother went to the zoo on Friday afternoon. They saw giraffes, lions, and penguins. In the afternoon, they rode the zoo train. They left the zoo at 3:30 p.m. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. What are the changes? Lily and her brother went to the zoo on Friday afternoon. They saw giraffes, lions, and penguins. In the afternoon, they rode the zoo train. They left the zoo at 3:30 p.m. Okay. That was the third story, the second version. There are 6 changes. Did you get the 6 changes? Let's see. Lolly, brother, Friday, giraffes, penguins, zoo train, 3:30 p.m. You got it. Nice one. Sleepwalker, her brother, Friday afternoon, giraffes, penguins, rode the zoo trains, 3:30 p.m. 6. Helga, brother, Friday afternoon, giraffes, penguins, rode the zoo train, 3:30 p.m. Very good. Tetsuro, brother, Friday afternoon, giraffe, penguins, rode the zoo train, 3:30 p.m. Yes. Umesh, brother, Friday afternoon, giraffes, penguins, zoo train, 5:30. No, 3:30, 3:30. Yes, 3:30. You got it. Okay, Mary, parents changed to brother. Zara, brother, Friday, giraffe, penguin, 3:30. And the train zoo. Okay, Taden, brother, Friday, giraffe, penguin, train, 3:30. Yes. Mary, Saturday morning changed to Friday afternoon. Samuel, brother, Friday afternoon, giraffe, lion, penguin. 3:30. Mary, elephants changed to giraffes. Okay. Penguins, no. Monkeys changed to penguins. Yes, Mary. Okay, waiting for Mary. Okay, bird show changed to zoo train. Good. One more. Okay, Samuel. All right, 4 p.m. changed to 3:30. All right, nice. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, let's make it a little, we can fit it in perfectly here. Okay, so here's number 3. Lily and her brother. Okay, so parents changed to brother. Went to the zoo on Friday afternoon. So Saturday morning changed to Friday afternoon. They saw giraffes, lions, and penguins. So elephants changed to giraffes and monkeys changed to penguins. In the afternoon, they rode the zoo train. So watched a bird show, changed to rode the zoo train. And then they left the zoo at 3:30 p.m. 4 p.m. changed to 3:30 p.m. Very good. Okay, let's read all 3 together. Okay, here we go. Story 1. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Saturday morning. They saw elephants, lions, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate ice cream. In the afternoon, they watched a bird show. They left the zoo at 4 p.m. Story 2. Lily and her parents went to the zoo on Sunday morning. They saw elephants, tigers, and monkeys. Lily took pictures and ate cotton candy. In the afternoon, they watched a seal show. They left the zoo at 5 p.m. Story 3. Lily and her brother went to the zoo on Friday afternoon. They saw giraffes, lions, and penguins. In the afternoon, they rode the zoo train. They left the zoo at 3:30 p.m. Very good. Okay, so what we do, the last part, you will read it on your own, but you will read the 3 stories out loud. You'll be listening to yourself speaking, right? You'll be listening to yourself reading in English, all right? So you're going to read the 3 stories out loud. I'm going to set the timer at 3 minutes, okay? If you do it faster, then do it again, right? So the purpose is for you to read and read out loud so you are listening to yourself use English, okay? We'll do it in 3 minutes, for 3 minutes, I should say. We'll read these 3 stories for 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I'm going to turn off my mic. Okay. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Very good. Looks like you're all done. That's good. All right. Yeah, everyone's finished? Okay, good, good. Everything's on my Patreon. Everything we do here is there. Okay. We'll make it a little bit smaller there. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so that was listening with the twist. We read 3 stories and there are changes in those 3 stories, okay? Now, let's do Lolly's Revenge. Yes, Lolly's Revenge. It's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. Joe and Sue. That is Lolly's Revenge. We do it every week. We've been doing it for a long time. Yeah. I have many, many. Now I just have it on my computer, but I used to print out those stories. I have lots of A4 sheets of paper with Lolly's Revenge. Okay, so this is number 3. Okay, and we have 4 steps. Conversation. Then we have questions and answers. And then we will read the conversation and then we will shadow the conversation. That's speaking practice. Yeah, so I will read the conversation 3 times. You will not see the conversation. You will be listening because it's listening practice. Then after that, I will ask you for questions about the reading. So this is read comprehension. So how much of the conversation do you understand, right? So if you can answer the questions, that means you understood the conversation. Then we will look at the conversation, we will read it together, and then we will shadow the conversation. We will say the sentences, we will be the conversation, we will be Joe, we will be Sue, okay? That is Lolly's Revenge. So let's do it, yeah? Okay, and when I'm reading the conversation, I cannot see the chat. Sorry about that. Okay, I see the conversation, but you don't. You are listening, okay? So are you ready? Okay, here we go. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Joe. Joe is first. This is Sue. She is my pinky. Joe is my thumb. Okay, here we go. Joe is Joe is first. I need some water. Okay, here we go. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, here we go. Second time. Joe is first. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Here we go. Third time, last time. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, that was the conversation. I couldn't see the chat. Now I can. Okay, so I'm going to check the box because I read it. You listened, I read it, and you listened. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so I have 4 questions for you. Here we go. Question number 1 is, okay. Question number 1, what did Joe watch? What did Joe watch? What did Joe watch? And I will put it here on the screen. It's too small, gotta make it bigger. There we go. What did Joe watch? What did Joe watch? Question 1. Okay, Sleepwalker, Joe watched a baseball game. Helga, Joe watched the baseball game. Lolly, Joe watched a baseball game. Tetsuro, he watched a baseball game. Zara, baseball. Samuel, he watched a baseball game. Taden, baseball game. Yes, that is correct. Question number 2. Yes, Joe watched a baseball game. Yeah, Mary, Joe watched a baseball game. Mirena, Joe watched a baseball game. You got it. That is correct. Question number 2. Where did Sue go? Where did Sue go? Where did Sue go? Question 2. And I'll put it here. Where did Sue go? Okay, Helga says Sue went to the zoo. Lolly says Sue went to the zoo. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lolly. Sue went to a zoo nearby. Sleepwalker, Sue went to the zoo. Zara, Sue went to the zoo. Samuel, she went to the zoo. Tadin, Sue went to the zoo. Mary, Sue went to the zoo. Maybe, does it sound the same to you? Suzu, Suzu, Suzu. Suzu, Suzu. I think so too. I'm laughing, yeah, Tadin. I don't know what, yeah. Suzu. Okay, that's kind of silly. It's silly. I think it's funny. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. Yeah, Suzuki. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. How was the zoo for Sue? 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 Yeah. How was the zoo for Sue? How was the zoo for Sue? Lolly, the zoo was depressing for Sue. Yeah. Sleepwalker, it was depressing. Yes. Zara, it was depressing. Yeah, Tetsuro, the zoo is depressing for her. Helga, Sue found it a little depressing. Yeah, it was a little depressing for Sue. Good, good, everybody. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, Marcos, good. Okay, question number 4. It's for you, right? Question 4 is for you. Question 4 is for you. It is, have you been to the zoo lately? Have you been to the zoo lately? Have you been to the zoo lately? That is for you to answer your experience. Have you been to the zoo lately? Have you been to the zoo lately? Sleepwalker, I was at the zoo about 6 years ago. Lolly, no, I haven't. I hate going to the zoo. Tetsuo, no, I haven't. Zara, I went to the zoo last winter. Marcos, no, I haven't been to a zoo in a very long time. Mirena, yes, lately in zoos where the animals were free, we were in cages. Mary says, no, I haven't. I don't remember when I was last. Or you should say, I don't remember the last time. I don't remember the last time. Yeah, Helga. Samuel, I have not been to the zoo for 2 decades. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Taden. So Taden had the same experience as Sue. Yeah, it's a little sad. I went maybe about, God, I went with my children. They were like little, so probably 10 years ago. And the tiger cage was too small. Birds or I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a long time for me, and yeah, it's not. Kind of feel bad for the animals. Yeah. Yeah, good, Mary. I don't remember the last time. Good. Andrea, good morning, Andrea. How are you? Okay, so that was questions and answers. So let's check the box. There it is. Let's check the box. Okay, let's read the conversation. Let's read the words. Yes, here we go. Let's have a look at the conversation together. Let's read it together. Joe is first. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo, why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, let's read it second time. We do it 3 times for practice, right? Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, one more time. Here it is. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so that was the conversation. We read the conversation. Let's check the box. Now we're going to shadow. We're going to say the sentences together. You're not going to see the sentences. I'm going to see the sentences, but you are not. You are going to listen to me and speak with me at the same time. It's a challenge. Input, output, right? So let's be Sue, let's be Joe, let's say the sentences together. Here we go. Okay, we'll say each sentence 3 times. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you see the game? Did you see the game? Did you see the game? What game? What game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. No, I was at the zoo. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? At the zoo? Why? At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. I haven't been in a long time. I haven't been in a long time. How was it? How was it? How was it? It was a little depressing. It was a little depressing. It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, that was the conversation. We said it together at the same time. That was shadowing. Let's check the box. And as you know, we always have a look at the sentences after we shadow, right? We'll look at them one more time because as we shadowed, you could not see the sentences. So I want to make sure that you got the sentences correct. You said the words you thought you said. So let's have a look one more time. Let's say the conversation one more time. Let's read the sentences. Did you see the game? What game? The baseball game. He hit 3 home runs. No, I was at the zoo. At the zoo? Why? I haven't been in a long time. How was it? It was a little depressing. I know what you mean. Even though it's nearby, I'm not going back. Okay, that was Lolly's Revenge. Good job, everyone. We do this every week. We always have a conversation with Joe and Sue, always this day, each week on Tuesdays. Okay, now let's go to our next activity. And this is positive, negative connotation pairs. Positive, negative connotation pairs. Connotation means feeling, and adjectives express feelings, right? So you describe something, and you can describe it in a positive way, or you can describe it in a negative way, right? If you describe it in a positive way, the person, you know, is happy. If you describe it in a negative way, maybe, you know, it's sad. So we will look at 6 adjectives. 3 are positive, 3 are negative. And of course, we have worksheets. We have 3 worksheets for this activity. Okay, positive, negative, connotation pairs, and our 6 adjectives. Okay, so we have generous and extravagant. Generous, that's positive. Extravagant, that is negative. And they mean like giving. Okay, and then our next set, our next pair, organized. And rigid. And structured. Okay, organized, that's positive. Rigid, that's negative. Organized, rigid, they mean structured. Well, how's the best way to explain it? It's structured. It's a plan. It's laid out in a way you can understand. It makes sense. It's put together visually where you can understand it because it's structured. It's not chaotic. Maybe the opposite would be chaotic, chaos, unorganized, right? So organized, or I should say disorganized, right? That's organized, it's structured, A, B, C, D, right? It follows a pattern. Rigid, there's no variation. It has to be this way, right? Where organized, it's put together. You can understand it. You can follow the directions. You could follow the project because it's organized. Rigid, there's no flexibility. Here, there can be flexibility, but here, rigid, you know, it's stiff, it's hard, there's no flexibility. Structured. Okay, and then confident. And cocky. And that's assured. Okay, assured. So confident, right? You have confidence. You feel good about it. You feel you can do it, right? You have confidence. You can do it. You feel you know, you feel that you can do it. Cocky, right? You're like, oh, no problem. That's easy peasy. No problem. I don't have to try because it's going to be too easy. It's going to be super simple. So I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to practice. I'm not going to study. I'm not going to give any effort. I got it. You're being cocky. You're like, you're self-assured. You are overconfident. Here we have confident. meaning, yeah, I can do it. I feel good about it. Where if you're overconfident, you're cocky, and you may fail because you didn't practice enough or you didn't try hard enough. Okay, so those are our adjectives. One more time. Generous, extravagant, organized, rigid, confident, cocky. One more time. Generous, extravagant, organized, rigid, confident, cocky, cheeky. Yeah, so yeah, that's an English word. Cheeky is an English word. It's not an American word. I think, I never used cheeky, but I think cheeky, like it sounds to me like you're overconfident. Yeah, overconfident. But Americans don't really use cheeky. Okay, let's have a look at the worksheet. There it is. Make it larger. Okay, so there we go. So match each negative word with its positive partner. Number 1 is extravagant. Is it A, B, or C? 2, rigid. Is it A, B, or C? Cocky. Is it A, B, or C? Oh, yeah, good. Thank you, Lolly. Clearly defined equals structured. Thank you. Okay, so Sleepwalker, Tetro, so it's C-A-B I'm looking at. Everyone's saying C-A-B. Okay, let's have a look. Looks like everyone thinks 1 is C. So extravagant, generous. Yeah, good. And then you're saying 2 is A. So rigid is organized. Good. And then cocky is confident. Yep. Good, 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 good. Yep. No problem for you. Good, Mary. So C-A-B. Yep. Okay, Samuel, very good. Yep, you guys got it. So 1 is C. So extravagant, and the positive is generous. We have rigid, and the positive is organized. We have cocky, and the positive is confident. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to select, is it A or B? Oh, I gotta make it a little bit smaller here. Sorry, I have to make it smaller. Okay. There we go. Okay, so sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it A? Is it B? Is it A? Is it B? Good, good, Lolly. And then once you guys have the answers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then I will read each of those sentences. So first, why don't you do it by yourself, and then I will read the sentences. Okay, looks like you guys got it. Okay, let's read the sentences together. Number 1, she gave freely to help others. She was generous. 2, he kept everything neatly in order. He was organized. 3, she believed in herself, but stayed humble. She was confident. Number 4, he spent money without thinking, being extravagant. B. 5, he refused to change his, He refused to change his system, being too rigid. 6, he bragged about himself all the time, sounding cocky. Okay, good. All right, Peter, that's good. We're practicing. Okay, so that was the first page. So we got the second page here. And of course, each step you have to do more, okay? Each step you have to think about these adjectives more and more. That's the purpose, right? For you to, the first one, wasn't so difficult. This wasn't. So the idea is for you, each step, each part, for you to think more about these adjectives. Okay, let's go to page 2. Okay. Okay, so you're going to rewrite the sentences using a more positive word. Make it a little bit larger for you. I know people on their phone have a smaller screen than the computer people. So let's look at the sentences. Make the sentences positive. He was extravagant with his spending. Make it positive. She was rigid in her opinions. Make it positive. He was cocky when talking to his coworkers. Make it positive. Good, Sleepwalker. He was generous with his friends. Tetsuro, he was generous with his friends. Oh, with his spending. He was generous with his spending. Sleepwalker, she was organized at her work. Mirena, he was generous with his money. Helga, he was generous with his spending. Taden, he was generous with his spending. Tetsuro, she was organized in her opinions. Sleepwalker, he was confident when talking to his boss. Lolly, he was generous with his money. Tetsuro, he was confident when talking to his coworkers. Helga, she was thoughtful with her opinions. Taden, she was organized in her opinions. Mary, he was generous helping other people. Mirena, she was organized with her job. Lolly, he was organized in his schedule. Taden, he was confident when talking to his boss. Samuel, he was confident when talking to his coworkers. Helga, he was confident when talking to his coworkers. Mary, she was organized at work. Okay, yeah, Taden, your sentence is correct. Taden, he was confident when talking to his boss. That's a good sentence. Mirena, he was confident when talking to his coworkers. Lolly, he was confident when talking to his boss. Mary, he was organized at work. Perfect. Okay, let's go to our next part, part 4. Now, write each sentence, or sorry, write whether each adjective is positive or negative. So we have our main 6, right? Generous, extravagant, organized, rigid, confident, cocky. But there are other adjectives, right? Giving, structured, assured, right? So we have our original 6, plus we have others. And so you decide which ones are positive connotations and which ones are negative. So giving, is that positive or negative? Lavish, that is like extravagant. Structured, that is like organized. Stubborn, right? That's like cocky. Assured, that is like confident. Boastful, that is like cocky. Generous, that is generous. Extravagant, are those positives or negatives? Okay, I'm going to give you a couple seconds here, and then I'm going to give you my opinion. Remember, sometimes it depends on the situation, right? So, of course, somewhere always, it doesn't matter what situation, it's going to be negative, or it doesn't matter what situation, it's going to be positive. But sometimes, it can be either, or like neutral. So I'm going to give you my opinion, either if it's positive or negative, and like generally, right? It depends on, the situation when you are using these adjectives, but I'm going to give you my opinion in a general sense, right? In most cases. Okay, so giving, I think that's positive. I think it's always, right? That is being generous, right? Giving, that's positive. Lavish, that in most cases, that's going to be negative, lavish. Like too much, and you don't really need to do that. But it depends on situation. So maybe lavish could be neutral, depending on the situation. Structured, that's going to be positive, right? That, structure, that's good. I'm going to say positive. Stubborn, I'm going to say negative. But again, let's say you're stubborn to eat healthy, right? I'm never going to have junk food. So it really kind of depends on the situation. But I would say most cases, it's negative. Assured, that's positive. Boastful, that's negative, right? Don't ever be boastful. Maybe if you're like a boxer, or you're doing MMA or something, and you're doing an interview, like that's what like the boxers, they're boastful. I'm the best, but I'd say 99% of the time, it's negative. Don't be boastful. Generous is, of course, positive. Extravagant, again, most cases it's going to be negative, but maybe sometimes it's okay. Maybe like your wedding anniversary, or, you really want to do something extravagant for someone. And it's kind of like maybe case by case. So extravagant can be depending on the situation. But I would say most cases, it's not good to be extravagant. And then organized, rigid, confident, cocky. Those are our next. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, good. So rigid, yeah, negative. You could be, organized, you can be, structured, but rigid, people don't like rigid people usually. Confident, that's good, that's positive. Cocky, nah, that's a negative. People don't want to be around cocky people. We don't want to be around rigid people. We don't want to be around boastful people. So don't be boastful, don't be rigid, don't be cocky, right? Because we don't appreciate that. Okay, good. So that was page 2. We got one more part. And of course, we want you to practice using these adjectives in sentences. So that's what we're going to do now. So now it's time to make your own sentences. Use your original ideas. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Make your sentences. Make it a bit larger for the phone people. Here we go. Write your sentences. Start here. And I'll put the timer on. Okay, so let's go. There's going to be 2 parts. So let's go 3 minutes and 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put the clock. I'll put 3 minutes on the timer, count down, and then when the timer goes up in 3 minutes, I'll move the paper for the next set of adjectives. Okay, so for the first set of adjectives, 3 minutes, write your sentences, and then after 3 minutes, I'll move the worksheet to the second group of adjectives. So let's do it. Count down, write your own sentences using the adjectives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Start. Let's see. Marcos has a question. Mark, can rigid be a synonym for strict? Yeah, I guess it depends on, give me an example sentence. So it depends on how you use it. Usually strict is like, usually like you're strict with people and rigid with things. Okay, Marcos? So rigid with things, strict with people. Like rules. Like a strict mother, strict grandfather, strict teacher. In most cases, right? And then rigid, people who don't like changes. They don't like, they don't like changes. So it really depends on the situation. But yeah, I most cases they're close to each other. Okay, let's see. Helga, parents are giving to their children. Sometimes I'm lavish. Mirena, for Christmas, everyone becomes a giving person. Helga, I'd like to be structured. Lolly, he stayed stubborn and ignored his friend's advice. Sleepwalker, everyone appreciated her as a giving person. Some kids are stubborn. Milena, sometimes I'm stubborn. Zara, my father is always giving. Helga, it's good to be assured. Lolly, she has a giving nature, helping people in need. Nice. Sleepwalker, you should find the balance between being lavish and stingy. Yeah. Yep. The middle ground. Helga, we say he is boastful like a hare. Mirena, I try to become an assured person. Our victory is assured. Nothing can stop us. Very good, Marcos. Mary, in Ukraine, they say stubborn like a ram. Yeah, hard-headed, right, Mary? Yeah, hard-headed. Okay, let's go to the next set here. We got 3 more minutes. There we go. Start. Okay, 3 more minutes. And then we're going to do the quiz on top of the chat, the white box. And then the green team, we have a activity just for the green team. We're going to switch when we finish the quiz in the white box on top of the chat. We're going to go over to the members only portion. So the green team, stay tuned. We're going to switch over to members only. So don't go away. Okay, Sleepwalker, our boss is structured when giving us instructions. That's good. Instructions need to be structured, right? We don't want any confusion. So the instructions need to be structured. Tetsuro, he is so giving that everyone is grateful to him. Marcos, in Portuguese, we say stubborn as a mule. Yep, English too. Stubborn as a mule, same. Okay, Sleepwalker, the kid was stubborn and didn't want to leave that place. The boastful athlete bragged about his victory. Good, Lolly. Mirena, boastful people love power. Samuel, boastful people are usually stubborn as well. Helga, let's see. Zara, my kids are organized. Very good. You're lucky, Zara. Tetsuro, we don't usually like boastful people. Sleepwalker, oh, just listen to him. Again, he is praising himself. Such a boastful person. Lolly, the billionaire threw a lavish parody. I don't know what that last word is, Lolly. Is that a French word? Tetra, they are generous with their money. Sleepwalker, the parents bought a lot of toys for their kids being generous. Okay, a few more seconds, and then we'll do the quiz on top of the chat. Okay. Okay, good job, everyone. Okay. Oh, okay, through a party. Yeah, okay, good, Lolly. So the billionaires threw a lavish party. Good, good. Okay. So now, on top of the chat, there is a quiz. It's in a white box. And after we do the quiz on top of the chat in the white box, we will switch over for the green team. And we will be doing a speed reading activity. So last week we did it. So we have another speed reading activity. So the green team, after we finish the quiz on top of the chat, stay where you are. I'm not sure, like I forgot, do you have to do something else. I don't know, like it shuts off and then it comes back. So stick around, I guess. Maybe you'll see a notice. I'm not sure exactly how it works on your end, but what I do is I push OK for members only, and then it switches over automatically. But I'm not sure what you have to do. So maybe you'll be notified, okay, members only, live stream, and then follow the directions. Okay, good. Okay, so on top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. Choose the best word for the sentence. Okay, so let's open up the box. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay, the sentence is, it's to learn a new language without practicing. It's to learn a new language without practicing. Choose the best word. Is it mostly simple? Is it always easy? Is it nearly impossible? Is it very relaxing? Does the sentence go like this? It's mostly simple to learn a new language without practicing. It's always easy to learn a new language without practicing. It's nearly impossible to learn a new language without practicing. It's very relaxing to learn a new language without practicing. Is it mostly simple? Is it always easy? Is it nearly impossible? Is it very relaxing? Choose the best word. Good luck. Yeah, nearly impossible. That's right. That is true. Okay, Lolly, stick around. Mirena, nearly impossible. Yes. Very relaxing is suitable too. Sleepwalker, for you, it's very relaxing. Okay, Lolly, nearly impossible. That is correct. It's nearly impossible. The sentence is, it's nearly impossible to learn a new language without practicing. Yes, you have to practice. That's right, Marcos, nearly impossible. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And in 1 minute, we're going to switch over. So give me a second here. I have to set it up. 1 minute. Okay, I think. Okay, so there's a counter on top of the chat. There's a countdown clock right now, 52. So it's counting down. So before we switch over to the green team, thank you so much, everyone, for being here, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So I really appreciate it. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be safe, and stay healthy. And thank you so much. I'll be back on Thursday, 10 a.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. So please come to my channel every day. Support me here so I can support you there, right? So anyway, there's my schedule. Amazon for my books. Of course, Patreon. You get all the worksheets on Patreon. So support me there so I can support you here. Join the green team. You could stick around and do the speed reading activity with us. Okay, thank you.